Deer Park's Blake Boudreau was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, cancer of the eyes, just 2 months after his first birthday. His lack of vision, though, has not resulted in a lack of involvement in team sports. Blake tells us he was the first blind high school football player in the Houston area. And he says the sport he's playing now is even more competitive than what he experienced under the Friday night lights.
Bats, ground balls, bases, and beeping.
It's an amazing sport and an amazing game for everybody, regardless of when you lost your vision.
Beep baseball is an adapted version of America's pastime. A run is scored when a blind or visually impaired hitter reaches the buzzing base before one of 6 defensive players can corral the beeping ball off the bat.
And when I finally got into it, it brought me alive. Sports is what did it. So I play beep ball now for the Houston team.
John Marquez lives in Fort Worth, but plays for the Houston Hurricanes, a squad formed just 2 years ago. The geography might not make sense,
Set, ready, ball.
but that's all part of the game plan of Deer Park native Blake Boudreau.
We wanted to bring more of an opportunity to the city of Houston and surrounding parts of Texas for youth and children who may have vision loss to be able to compete.
Boudreau, who recently finished serving a 5-year term as president of the National Beep Baseball Association, has been involved with the game for 3 decades. This week, Blake and the Hurricanes will head to Oklahoma to take part in the National Beep Baseball Association World Series.
We're going to have 19 teams from around the United States coming to compete, and we're very excited to be representing the city of Houston and hopefully bringing back a championship.
While the sport is certainly competitive, there will be just one World Series champion. But regardless of the final score, these men and women being able to play this game is a win because it's an opportunity some may have considered lost.
Someone who has lost their vision later in life, who has played sports in the past, they don't have that competitive outlet to really go out there and be a part of a team and do different recreational sports and competitive sports, and then they find beep baseball and it gives them that outlet and it really changes their confidence.
I tried not to be blind, but that didn't work. I had to accept it. I am blind, but that's not who I am. It's just a piece of what I am. It really brought me out of my shell, and because of it, I play multiple sports now, and I actually play blind soccer as well for the national team.
Beep baseball is thought of by some as a game with rules that have been changed. For many of its players, their lives have been changed.